What if I told you Americans aren't broke because of bad decisions, but because of a system designed to quietly drain their money every single day? A system so normal, you don't even notice it. A system where you're encouraged to borrow, pushed to subscribe, praised for spending, and then punished the moment you try to escape. Today, we're going to expose 5 traps that millions of Americans fall into without ever realizing. And by the end of this video, you'll see a pattern so clear, it will change the way you look at money forever. But before we expose the traps, we need to go back to when the system was built. Because to understand why Americans are poor today, you must understand who profits when they stay poor. To understand today's money traps, we need to go to mid-20th century America, a time when financial institutions discovered something powerful. People spend more when they feel like the money isn't real. Banks realized that physical cash limits spending. You can only spend what's in your wallet. So they shifted towards credit, loans, and digital spending, not to help people, but to turn your future income into their present profit. Then came 3 powerful inventions that changed the world. 1. The credit card. Originally marketed as financial freedom, but really a tool to measure, track, and influence consumer behavior. 2. The credit score. Created not to help consumers, but to help banks judge who could safely be given more debt. 3. Automatic payments. The silent killer of wealth. A system where you pay forever and rarely notice. These weren't random inventions. They were tools built to make sure money flows up, not out. Now let's see how these tools slowly evolved into 5 modern traps that keep millions stuck. Debt used to be a shameful word. People avoided loans unless absolutely necessary. But something changed. In the 1980s, companies realized one thing. If the middle class can't afford something, don't lower the price. Give them financing. Car companies did it first. Then furniture stores. Then student loans. Then phones. Then everything. What used to be a rare burden became normal life. Cause effect. Americans wanted better living standards. Prices rose. Companies offered easy monthly payments. People could suddenly afford more. Demand increased. Prices rose even more. People needed more credit. Debt became permanent. The breaking point. Today, the average American has over $104,000 in debt. Not because they're irresponsible, but because the system is designed to make debt the default. Started small. A $7 Netflix subscription. Then Spotify. Then Amazon Prime. Then apps. Then cloud storage. Then software. Then gym memberships. Then premium features. Then monthly mystery boxes. Each one harmless. Each one cheap. Each one designed to be forgotten. But here is the shocking twist. Companies don't measure how many people are subscribed. They measure how many forget to cancel. Asterisk asterisk. The modern subscription economy is built on free trials, forgotten credit cards, low monthly fees, high annual totals, auto-renewal, psychological blindness. Americans now spend over $273 per month on subscriptions they don't even remember signing up for. That's $3,276 a year, enough to pay off debt, invest, or even travel. But it doesn't stop there. Here's something most people never realize. A high credit score does not mean you're good with money. It means you're good at using debt. You're literally rewarded for using credit, carrying debt, borrowing often, paying interest, keeping accounts open, and you're punished for not borrowing, closing accounts, paying off loans too early, using cash, avoiding credit. The system encourages a strange behavior. Use debt responsibly, but never escape it completely. Because a person with no debt and lots of savings, banks can't profit from them. So the score was designed to keep people in a controlled cycle. Borrow, spend, pay, repeat. It's not a measure of wealth. It's a measure of obedience to the system. Inflation is not an accident. It's not a natural disaster. It's a policy. When governments print more money, prices rise. When prices rise, savings lose value. When savings lose value, people are forced to spend or invest. But here's the twist. Inflation makes debt cheaper for the government and life more expensive for the people. In the last 20 years, housing 148%, healthcare 145%, college 169%, food 81%, but wages up only 23%. The gap isn't just big, it's systemic. People aren't failing. The system is tightening. And when people struggle, BNPL companies like Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm didn't become popular accidentally. They solved a problem. People were so overloaded with credit card debt. They needed a new form of debt. BNPL is marketed as interest-free, but the hidden truth is, when people split payments, they buy 40 to 70% more. Retailers love it. Companies love it. Investors love it. But consumers? They end up with 4 payments here, 6 payments there, 3 payments next month, and dozens of microloans they can't track. It's not a payment plan. It's a trap disguised as convenience. You might think, why doesn't someone fix this? They tried. Financial literacy programs, budgeting apps, warning labels on credit, school lessons on money, government regulations, but none of them worked. Why? Because the problem isn't knowledge, it's pressure. When everything, from housing to groceries, rises faster than wages, people don't need better budgeting skills. They need a system that doesn't punish them for existing. But there are ways to escape personally, and the patterns are surprisingly consistent. Look at these repeating patterns. 1950s, credit cards introduced, consumers excited, debt increases. 1980s, financing becomes normal, debt becomes lifestyle. 2000s, subscriptions emerge, people start paying forever. 2020s, BNPL explodes, microdebt becomes universal. Same pattern, different decade, same result. And today, 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 72% have less than $1,000 in savings. The average credit score is built on debt, not wealth. And the average young adult has 4 BNPL loans at once. This isn't randomness. This is design. 1. Own your money flow, not the systems. Track your subscriptions, cancel aggressively, and reroute that money towards savings or debt payoff. 2. Debt is a tool, not a lifestyle. Use credit for leverage, not consumption. Borrow strategically, not emotionally. 3. Escape the inflation trap by buying appreciating assets. You can't beat inflation by saving money. You beat it by owning things that rise with it: skills, investments, small businesses, assets. Final warning, the part they never mention. The system wasn't built to make you rich. It was built to make you predictable. Predictable spenders, predictable borrowers, predictable subscribers. But the moment you see the traps, you stop being predictable. You become dangerous, because a person who understands money is no longer controlled by it. If you found this eye-opening and want more breakdowns like this, the traps, the hidden systems, the modern financial manipulations, subscribe, comment, break the cycle, and I'll create a full series exposing the truth behind everyday money psychology and financial systems. Your escape starts with awareness. Let's build a smarter generation together.